to resume your lectures, do not send your money to anybody. That's that one. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as That Momo 5, and I'm also known as TMO5 Candle Co, which means that I make scented candles. So if you like to shop my candles, I'll leave the link to my website in the description box. We're offering free delivery on orders of £40 and over, and you don't want to miss out on the lovely Christmas candles we've got on our website. So that's that done. So today I just want to talk, this is just going to be a very short video. As you all know, I'm a nursing student and I stay in Glasgow, and in the past, getting an accommodation as a student is very hard. No, maybe in the past it used to be easy, but nowadays it's quite hard. And I just want to come here and share a couple of tips which I feel will be very useful for you if you're coming from the abroad to come study in the UK. Maybe you're coming from Nigeria or anywhere else in the world and you're coming into the UK to come study. So I just want to give you these tips and I hope you find it useful. So because some of us that we are residents we still do not have the appropriate accommodation we want, and coming as a student from your own country of abode to study here might be difficult, or else you'll just be like, you know, people will use graduate for you. So I just felt I'll come here and share these tips which I've kind of like observed amongst mostly people who are coming into the UK to study. So if you've already made your mind up that you're coming into the UK to study as a student, either as an undergraduate or as a postgraduate or whatever you're coming to study, once you get your application rolling, you need to try to familiarize yourself with all of the social media handles of the university you're coming into. So let's say, for example, you're coming into the University of the West of Scotland. University of West of Scotland has like I think 4 campuses. There's one in England, so we're not going to talk about that one. So I'm mostly going to be talking about Scotland. So they've got I think 4 campuses in Glasgow. There's one in Paisley, there's one in Ayr, there's one in Hamilton, and I think there's one in Lanarkshire. So either of these campuses that you might be going into, you want to try and familiarize yourself with UWS's social media handle. So me talking about UWS's, I'm just citing that as an example. That is, if you're coming into UWS to study, you want to go on to UWS's website. They've got a Facebook page, they've got an Instagram page, and they've got a Twitter page. I think there's a YouTube channel, but I don't think it's been manned as much as the other social media handles. So on their Instagram page you will get lots of updates. On the Facebook page you get lots of updates. Most especially on the Twitter page, it's like it's very like it's been manned and you get up-to-date information. So when I'm talking about you getting yourself familiarized with all of their social media pages handles, so you want to go onto the social media handles and, like, you know, drop comments there, like video, like whatever post is on there, even clicking on the people following those pages. Let's say, for example, you're coming from Nigeria and you are on UWS's Facebook page, and then you go on the list of friends. At least you will recognize at least 20 Nigerian names. Yes, you recognize Nigerian. As a Nigerian person now, you will recognize Nigerian names. So for the fact that you've recognized Nigerian names, it's actually easy for you to chat, like click on them to try and find where their location is, because obviously UWS only has one social media page. So everybody in Lanarkshire, Paisley, Ayr, all of us will be on the same Facebook page. So you can easily click on the list of people following that UWS page, and maybe if you click on that profile, you'll be able to figure out what location they are, if they're in England or if they're in Glasgow or if they're in Scotland. That way you can actually start getting yourself familiarized, like, you know, chat them up, like, say, you know, I'm coming to UWS, I'm coming to study, is there a way you could give me more information about accommodation and stuff like that. That way you could start like making friends and starting a conversation. Mind you, if they say they are able to get you accommodation, do not send your money to anybody. Open your ear and hear me. Do not send money to anybody. You communicating with them is just to make sure that you already have a ready contact. Let's say there is no COVID and then you arrive from Nigeria. This person, you might be able to stay straight away in an hotel, but for the fact that you've been communicating with a few people on the social media page of the university you are coming to, it will help you, like, okay, they might even be the ones like, you know, register with social agency. Let's say I know a certain landlord who has a room somewhere. You know, that's just advantages of you getting on the social media page. And like I say, before you come into the UK to resume your lectures, do not send your money to anybody. That's that one. And another way you can get started is that at least you will have friends who will know other friends who are in abroad or something. You know what, yeah, the knowledge I have, somebody else might not have it. That's why, you know what, it's good to speak to people. When I say it's good to speak to people, you're not speaking to people because you just want to blab. No, you're not speaking to people just because you want to, like, fun to say, I'm coming to abroad to study. No, just erase that. You're talking to people because you want to make your arrival and your settling down much more easy for you. Like I said in my video that I met a couple, you know, they arrived within, when is crazy right now in Scotland because COP26 is in the place. Most people that have extra bedrooms, they've rented it out. So students that are now arriving, they are even struggling. Some people are even staying in hotel, except you are Mobabolowo, except you are the widow's son, except you are the widow's wife, or except you are, what was this man's name again? Except you are Copy or Temi or Tedola, then you don't mind staying in a hotel for as long as you can get a cheap accommodation. But you know what, when you're coming in, just make sure you put all of these things in places. Like, social media is the best bet. And if you're just by yourself and you're coming, university halls are there, but university halls are expensive. They are expensive and you might not be comfortable because you might be sharing a dorm with 4 other students, like one room with 4 other students, or one room with 2 other students, and the other student might not be someone that you really like. You know, you don't know them, so you don't know what they'll be like capable of. Maybe they are neat, maybe they are the kind of person who will come, they will go drinking, come back at night, vomit everywhere, you know, that kind of a thing. They are very, very expensive. So ideally you want to be able to rent your own flat. And most people that will rent out their flats here in Glasgow, most of them are kind of like, you know, private landlords. Private housing is very, very expensive as compared to if you rent from the local council. However, if you can afford to rent privately for a few months, even if it's shared room, like maybe if there's somebody who already has a room and you want to share with them, maybe pending. So while you're in that private accommodation, nothing stops you from applying to the local council for a council house. All they will need from you is like proof of address, maybe a letter from the union to say, yes, you are a student and you're not restricted from renting, you are not restricted from working. Once you're able to get all of that in place, you'll be able to apply to the local council to get local housing. So if you are paying, maybe in a private flat, you are paying £500 for a room. In a local housing association, you might be paying £320, you know, and then you don't pay council tax and stuff like that. So that's another means of getting yourself prepared, you know. So yeah, and even if you're struggling to get accommodation as well, there are some people like me that we are good, that we are nice. If we know you are here, we might just share among people that I know. Like if I know a few Nigerian people, I might say, I know so people that look for accommodation or place, so if you have accommodation, let me know. Not everybody you meet out there are willing to offer you such help, you know, because the way the world is right now, people don't want to be in anybody's business anymore. And some of us that are nice that are doing it, it's not as if we want to be in your business, it's just that we've been there before and we know we know how the process has deprived us of some things. And then when you see someone come in and you remember what you've experienced and you don't want those people to experience it, you will just have to step in to help, which I'm happy to do. Like if I have the ability, I'll always do that, you know. I'll always do that. It costs me nothing. So yeah, I just thought I'll come in here and say to you that, you know what, once you've reached the decision that you want to come to study abroad, start speaking to people. Go onto the website of the university you're coming to, look for their social media handles, start chatting people up, start making friends. And like I said, do not send your money to anybody. Make sure you get here. you see what you want to rent before you pay anything. That's my tip for you. Okay, this comes to the end of my video. And if you are a student who's just arrived, how have you coped? Did you find accommodation easy? Maybe you're in Scotland, maybe you're in England. How did you go about finding accommodation? I mean, drop your comments in the comment section. Let's be putting all the comments, because this even our video that we are making, there are some Nigerians who are watching our YouTube videos. There are people who are elsewhere in the world who are still watching our videos. So if you drop a comment, it will be very, very helpful for them, so they'll be able to say, okay, I found this information on that social person's video, let me take note in case I need it in the nearest future. So yeah, that comes to the end of my advice for people who are coming abroad to study, or my advice for students who are coming to the UK to study. And if you have found this video helpful, why don't you like this video, drop a comment in the comment section, and subscribe if you're yet to subscribe, and turn on the post notification so you get notified of anytime I drop a video like this or every other video. And also share this video on your Facebook page, on your Twitter, so that other students who are planning on coming will know what to do or put in place to make sure that once they arrive, they are able to settle down much quicker and even easy. This comes to the end of my video, and I hope to catch up with you in my next vlog, in my next video. No vlog. Bye.